got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. I got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. It's time to get lit, it's time to get fit. Let's meal prep and get it in, get it in. Get lit, transformation, freedom, and innermost heaven. Let's hit the gym and get fit, get fit. Get lit, Well, hello. It's Tina with Enriched by Tina here to help you get your whole life together while I'm getting mine together right here in real time. I said, Lord, I hadn't talked about this here in a minute. So I said, let me start out with this. That is none other than Mother Edwina Monroe. Those of you that are part of the Sister Circle. What's going on, Top Flight number 2? So good to see you. Come on. That's right. Come on in. As they say, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Okay. Jesus. Don't get me started this morning. Come on in the room. Every now and then I tune up every now and then. So here's this conference. If you have not registered, go ahead on and register. Tell a friend of a friend. And guess what? The age range is dropped, y'all. Okay. It was, a lot of the younger ladies was like, we want in. Well, baby, we giving you the opportunity to get in. So it's Saturday, August the 16th from 10 to 2. We got vendors. We're gonna have food, fun, fellowship. We're gonna have some wonderful speakers, and then we have 2 of our very own Sister Circle members. Although this is a C3 event, but you can't talk about Sister Circle when you can't talk about C3 without Sister Circle, because C3 was birthed out of the circle. And so although they're 2 separate entities, 2 separate organizations, 2 separate ministries per se, they were birthed. One was birthed out the other one. So let's share this out. Tell a friend of a friend. Good morning, Mother McKnight. Good morning, Africa. I see y'all coming on. Y'all is coming on in the room, the 545 crew. And so I said, well, let me start here. And so we is super excited about it. We had a meeting the other week. Things is coming together, and we're almost what's the days? The 16th. We 30 days out, and so you got a couple of more weeks before you can get the early bird, because y'all know the early bird get the worm, right? Good morning, Mother Loretta. The early bird get the worm. And so we got to plan our live. I got to get with Mother Robin, and we're going to get our live. And then y'all can tune in and find out some other great things about it. But I just wanted to hit you with that this morning. And then we're going to go on and get started. But I just wanted to highlight that this morning, because I hadn't talked about it in a good little minute. And so I wanted to bring it back. So here I am. And so we are still making better choices. We still doing things God's way. And so when we do things God's way, we know we will win, right? We are winners. And so this morning we're coming out of Malachi. No, I'm sorry, not Malachi, Micah. I looked at this glimpse and saw M, and then I knew, and it wasn't Matthew, a Mark. You know what I mean? And Malachi just came out because good morning, Damon. Will a man rub God? I guess that's what my mind was. Good morning, Dr. LeJune. So good to see you. So I had Malachi on the mind, I guess, but it's really Micah. So we're gonna take a detour, just a little detour. June, you missed my good old hymn. You missed my hymn a little bit. I sang a little bit, June. just a just a little bit, because I ain't gonna say I'm not a singer. I just haven't exercised my lungs in that capacity in a while. But to be honest, that's how I started this whole Christian journey. A choir came through the neighborhood. They were singing, and my cousin joined them, and I would go see her, and I joined a choir. Is how I started this Christian journey, was through music. That's how they got me. Like, they was singing, they was young, and they was enjoying themselves, and then they used to go through the neighborhoods and stuff, and that's how they found me. And my cousin used to, I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna move on. Before we would go to the club, because we would go to church, go sing, go to the singing engagement, have our club clothes in the car, and change clothes right after we done got finished singing. So you said old church would say, I have a request for you to sing that again, but it said, come on in the room. You know about that, June. Come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor. Listen, he writes out all my scriptures, and he gives me all my medicine in my room. I can hit a little something early in the morning. Watch out now. But that's how I got to Christ, is through music. And so that's why I enjoy it. I like music and things like that, because that's what appealed to me. Because otherwise they probably wasn't gonna get me. Um, um, they wasn't gonna get me not in nobody's church, not back then, So it was the music that got me. So I was excited about it, and I toured, and I am a recording artist. Our choir got a CD and everything. It's on Apple Music. So your girl been touring the world singing. I've been all over this world singing. So I guess you can call me a professional singer. Good morning, Teresa. So yeah, I used to sing with a choir, a community choir, and that's how I got started. Um, I got saved up under that ministry, and that's how the beginning of what you all see now started, by singing on a choir, going around, different places all across up the East Coast, North Coast. I've met a lot of professional people um, singing, and we've sung with Hezekiah and all those types of things. And so I've met a lot of recording artists, and seeing what that life is like between that. And, my former pastor was a singer herself. And so we traveled with her as well. Good morning, Tanya. So good to see you. So making better choices is what we're still on. And God's way is the better way. Okay. That's just, and y'all, let me tell you something. These last 30 days, because today is the 30th day of this particular series, making better choices. And I've had to have humble pie doing this process, because this thing been hitting me, and then then when it hit me real good, and then I have to go back and get humble pie and be like, Lord, please forgive me, because I did not make a better choice. Like, so this thing, if you apply all the things that's happening, um God will give you, God has a sense of humor. And so he's putting me to the test, y'all. I just wanted to just kind of come clean and let y'all know I've been tested and tried, and everything that I'm doing in my life and this season of my life, it has been coming back real time, real talk. So Malachi 6:8 says, the Lord has told you what is good. He has told you what he wants from you. Do what is right to other people. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. Do what is right to other people. Love being kind to others and live humble and trust God. So, baby, let me see what they're saying. And y'all, I meant to bring it, but tomorrow I got a surprise for y'all. Okay. I meant to bring it. I meant to bring it in here, but then once I had technology issues this morning. Technology was technology this morning. My whole I got on and everything, and the whole broadcast was deleted. I had to do it right quick to get it back up because it didn't it wanted to it disappeared. Said I couldn't get on at Facebook. It was a lot going on this morning, so I thank God that I've stopped getting up at you know how sometimes you get up right at the nick of time. So I'm glad so one of these disciplines was me to get up and loose the bed and not be with Deacon Sheets. And so that's what that's what this has done for me, as well as it has helped me um have a discipline. Like there's a discipline that I'm working on, and I'm asking the Lord to help me with some things in my life real time. And this has definitely by far done it for me. And so I'm glad I got up in time and didn't wait. Yes, we have to thank the Lord. He gives us a plan. So it says it like this in the Gen Z Bible. Yo, listen up. God already told you what's up. He's all about the goodness. So what does he really want from you? It's simple, my friend. Play fair, show more love and kindness, and stay humble while you roll with your God. You know what? While you roll with your God. Okay? Trust me, it's the solid way to live life. Now, y'all know I love that. You're when you roll with him, right? You roll with him. We rock with God. Put it in the chat if you rocking with God right now. I just y'all know that Gen Z do something to me. I don't know why, but it just do. I guess because it's more like common language, and I know I like King James, and I've been in this children's Bible version, but Gen Z just like I think it puts the seal on it. But if you're rocking with God, um, go ahead on and tell me you rocking with him. You rolling with him. You gonna rock with God. You rolling, he rolling up on you. Y'all, I got my water. Thanks. Shout outs to Tanya for checking in and say, girl, you get your water in. So I'm trying to get before 8 o'clock. I'm trying to get at least 3 bottles of water in. And so we'll see. I didn't quite finish this last night, so it is still cold. And so I'm gonna finish this up. You like the breakdown also. I'm telling you because when he gives it to you, it's like, what? Wait a minute. And God has a way like this, like there's so many versions that I always tell people when they say the Bible confused me, get the one that you can flow with, that you can rock with, that you can yes, you rock with God. Okay, I see these rock. Come on and rock with God. Yes, we rocking with him this morning because he is who he is, and we rocking with him. And so we rock with him. It's just then we just got to act. The first thing I'm gonna talk about, act justly, meaning make a decisions that reflect fairness, integrity, and this is the things that get in righteousness. And you can do it in big moments or small moments. Like go in integrity. One of the things that I'm not gonna say, well, I am gonna toot my own horn. I walk in integrity. Like you already know, this is what it is. I cannot be fake. It's very hard for me to be, even when I sometimes when you try to, then it's like, you know what, girl, that ain't in you. You can't, I mean, I am solid as a rock. Okay, Shirley, I see you. She said you rocking with God. I'm solid as a rock. Like if I'm with you, I'm with you. And when I'm not, I'm not. Like I'm not gonna be in somebody's face. I'm not gonna be trying to rub elbows or do anything. I don't really care for you. I don't really care for you, and I have to put you on the altar and just ask the Lord to help me, not not have resentment and things in my heart. But if you show me who you are, baby, I believe you. And I'm gonna leave you right where you are, and I will be nice, I will be kind, and I will be cordial. But mm-mm, I'm too old. Like it's too. I'm too old. It's too late in the day. The sun done gone down, y'all, and I'm glad when the sun go down because this sun is the sun been sunny. This ain't the sun that I grew up in the 80s and in the late 70s and early 80s, and not this not that same sun. Okay, so the sun has gone down, and I don't have time to play. Like I just don't. So when you have to um have that integrity, and that's one of the things I try to teach to people that I monitor, on my job. Like if you have integrity and your name is good, listen, ain't got not Tanya said it just like this. And I believe her. I don't have no energy for that kind of stuff. And if you walk in integrity, it doesn't matter what somebody say about you, what they do, what they say, because guess what? If you don't have integrity on your side, it won't and that's what I'm trying to tell these providers. Like, you got to walk in integrity. Okay, let me help you on the front end, because once you caught in a lie, you got to keep lying, and then you it's got this circle and circle and circle. And why lie? Go on and get this one small violation. Nobody wants to get violations. I don't want to give them out, but guess what? Here they are. And so let's deal with them. Let's not try to go around the fact that of the matter. You have to then walk in integrity, because that's what you have to stand for. So when you do that, justice starts how you treat others. Like how do you respond? How do you treat people? You know, and especially when they're vulnerable. Like the one thing, a pet peeve of mine, if I give you a flaw of mine, that means I trust you. And if I trust you with giving you one of my flaws and then you turn around and throw it in my face, and I'm gonna say it like Mr. Daniel said, don't piss in my face and tell me it's rain. Okay? Don't urinate. No, Mr. Black, I mean Mr. Daniel. Because I'm telling you, you have to don't do that. I mean I'm just that's just like you saying that. I mean, don't do that. Like, don't try to play me. Don't throw egg in my face. That might be a little better way to say that. But that's what my daddy used to say. And I never understood what he said. But when I thought about it, because when that's like you trying to play me, like you are trying to play me. Like, don't do that. Cause then you have now unleashed the beast. And if you like on live on here, you who is the beast? I'm gonna see. Let me see who watching that know me. If I say you have unleashed the beast, who is the beast? I just want to know. I've talked about it. Yes, 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 yes. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Andre. Do anybody know who the beast is that's in me? That if you do something and you unleash the beast. I've talked about it several times. See if y'all been listening. And so that's when I have to go to number two. I gotta have Lord have mercy. Because then I got to begin to go beyond the forgiveness of people. Because if the beast listen, there it is. They know. They've been rocking with me since middle school. They know who the beast is. You do not want Big Red. You do not, unless you want to do some damage. Now that's the only way you want her. So don't do it. And so then I have to start walking in, having a little mercy on people, because once I get there, once the beast has been unleashed, it's not pretty. It's not a good thing. So then I got to come back and pull back, because now I got to have some self-control. Teresa, that's what we've been talking about. I got to have some self-control to say, okay, God, calm me down, pull me back, reel me in, because now somebody has pushed that button, and now I'm now no longer walking in integrity. I'm no longer walking in the grace of God. I'm walking in something else. I done got otherwise minded, and I don't like to be otherwise minded. That's right. You must treat others like you want to be treated. So if we're going to make it, make these better choices, and we know that God's way is the better way, then we have to choose Christ. We have to humble on down. We have to be patient. We have to have kind. And that gets me to my last one. We've got to walk humbly with God. If we're going to do this thing and make some better choices, we got to stay close to him, y'all. We must stay close to him. Yes, we have to thank God for self-control in our life. That's one of the fruits of the spirit. We have to have temperance, because if you cannot control your temper, that's the one thing that can hold you up from a job, from a promotion, for anybody wanting to work with you, for anybody wanting to say, have you tried such and such, she's such and such, she's whatever you're doing in life. You got a bad attitude and you don't have self-control. They say you just like a wild man, and they don't want nobody wild on their job. They don't want nobody wild doing no kind of event for them. They don't want nobody doing nothing. Okay. You can be the best of the best, but if that attitude is stink, baby, they say, is it attitude? Your attitude, is it aptitude? Get your attitude, the attitude. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's like, in order for you to get somewhere else, it's based around your attitude. Do somebody know what I'm trying to say? Is it your attitude determines your aptitude, or something to that effect? If you know it, put it in the chat what I'm trying to say. So humility is not being weak either. That don't mean you got to be no, as my pastor would say, you ain't got to be no jellyback. Okay, you ain't got to be no jellyback. You ain't got to be no pad for nobody to walk all over you, right? Damien already told us about this mercy right here, Matthew 5. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. So sometimes you have to have a little grace and a little mercy on people, because guess what? God had it on you. God had it on you. So listen, we got this life application, and I want you to ask yourself, okay, here it is. Your attitude determines your aptitude. Okay, I knew I was going to get somebody knew what I was trying to say. So listen, let me ask you this. Ask yourself this. And when this right here messed me up. It says, am I living out of God's values in how I treat others and handle conflict? Like, how do you handle conflict? I'm not frozen. I just paused for a minute, because I was like, so this how you gonna do me? Like, this how you gonna do me? How do you handle conflict? Well, y'all already know I flew the coop last week. We've been talking about a hen and hen brooding and stuff. So this hen flew the coop last week. I didn't handle some things well last week. Now I redeemed myself, because the time came back around, and I had learned a few things, and I said, you know what? Give me a minute. Let me process this. I had sense enough to say, because I felt and I thank God for this awareness, because I always didn't. I always didn't feel this. Like, sometimes I would just go off the handle. It says, focus your mind on the things of God will help you. Yes, on things. And God will help you conquer it. Listen, and I had to get off the phone. Okay, my boss, she came, and she had already came for me earlier, and I guess she was coming back because I guess she wanted some more. I don't know what she was trying to do, but then she, I just don't. And I ain't gonna say her. He just used her because when I think about it, over 20 years ago, yeah, it's been 21 years ago, I was on a job, and no, let me see, it's 2020. What's this, 2024? Yeah, 2024. I mean, yeah, 2025. So 2004. So yeah, getting ready to be 21 years in September that I had an encounter with one of my bosses. I know, Janelle, keep me at the cross, keep me forever at the cross. Okay, I always tell people, pray for me. That awareness to make you respond. Let me tell you something, Shirley. Let me tell you something. I felt in my chest, my blood pressure was starting to rise. My voice had went up just an octave, not all the way up there, but it had went up there. And when I felt myself going there, I said, "Oh my God. Hey, what's up, girl? B Tina B. Hey, what's going on? Is in the building. So good to see you." And so I was aware, and so I said, "Okay, I can't act like I act then." So this was a test that was coming back to me from 21 years ago because I had an encounter with a boss and it wasn't good. And each year or so, this thing shows up. So I'm like, okay, God, here we are. Here we are. I said, you know what, Lord, I want to be able to conquer this. So God, start giving me the signs and things that I don't have to give somebody an answer because they back me up in a corner. I have the right to say, hey, let me process this and I'll get back with you. So that's my new words. Because one of the things that I'm learning to play well with others. So that's my new thing. Like you, because when to play well with others, you got to have self-control. You got to be able to move and maneuver. And so that's one of the things I'm learning, to play well with others when I am not in control. Okay. And that's one of the things, because control is a thing that I'm working on. I don't always have to be in control. I don't always have to be in charge. So I'm learning how to play well with others when I'm not in control. Am I the only one that's like that? I just want to know. Is anybody else that's working on how to play? Um, yes, yes. Listen, the Holy Spirit, recognizing when the Holy Spirit is sending you a nudge to stand. When I tell you to stand, to pipe down, Piper, pipe on down. Because baby, once I go there, and once the beast has been unleashed, it's not pretty. So let's figure out, how am I handling conflict this week? Like I want to and then when I told you this thing right here, um, this had really messed me up because, well, hey, kitten, I ain't even see you when she happened to see you. Lord, that's my classmate. They know about Big Red. So good to see you this morning, uh, kitten. So good to see you. And so, how do you handle this conflict? Like when I got a raging war, so you got to this week, we got to choose an area that we're gonna have mercy, humility, or are we gonna walk in this integrity? And be intentional. Yes, the beast be look, B Tina B, it do not, because it's nothing pretty. So take a moment, y'all, and I want y'all, somebody put this in the chat. Lord, help me to live justly, love mercy, and walk humble with you. And then go in there and figure out, how are you walking, how are you handling these conflicts? And I'm just like, you know what? these conflicts, y'all pray for your girl, because I'm going to master this. I'm going to be able to, whenever it comes, the more and more, because I know, because I'm working on my temperance, and my Bible study group friends told me, when you're working on something, that's when you're going to be tested. And because you have decided to get up at 5:45 now, going on now about 40-something days, almost 60 days, you do know that he mad, because you're getting up and you're being consistent. And not only are you helping yourself, you're helping others. So what do you think he's going to do? He's going to bring tests and trials. So just know, when those tests and trials, and I'm going to eat this for myself, when those tests and trials come, you're on the right path. You're doing what God is calling you to do. And that means the enemy is losing. And so when he's losing, he got to get him some ground. So that's why he said, oh, I didn't get you the other week. I didn't get you the other week when you could have really showed a monkey and act up. But now let me ante it up. And he anted it up, y'all. And your girl didn't pass. But guess what? I'm new. I'm a new creature in Christ. I done asked God to help me. And guess what? I'm coming back, and I passed the test the second time it came around, and it came around like back to back. And I said, God, I thank you that when I felt myself getting there, I told my boss, you know what? Let me process this, and let me get back with you. And then when I said that, guess what she said? I need an answer by noon. I said, okay. And I got off that phone, because that noon, I need an answer by noon, was about to take me back where I was a couple of days before. And I said, you know what? I'm not getting ready to do this. I'm not getting ready to do this. And I said, come on. You right. Come on, victory. So I thank God, because I know he's coming back around again. So we have to ask God to help us walk. Good morning, Marianne. So good to see you. We have to ask God to help us walk this walk. Help us to live a life, live justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with him. And I'm telling you, if you do these things and do these steps and ask, how am I living? Am I walking in justice, humility, or integrity? How am I handling these conflicts? And I'm telling you, when you start checking yourself, because I thought I was in a better place than I was, but guess what? Thank God I know where I am, and I'm praying and striving for him to do better. So we're going to continue up. Better choices. I'm asking the Lord to, he's leading me still in better choices. So we'll come back with some different things. We're starting on a whole nother set of series. And so we're going to see what he's going to say, but it's still going to be in the vein of a better choice, because that's what we're doing. No matter what, we got to choose to live better, to be better, because God's way is the better way. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. Same time, same back channel. Y'all take care.
Now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside. Love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you